Hey guys, today is Thursday, May 10th, and the fast is officially over. I've transitioned out. So today I just want to talk to you guys about what I've been doing, what I've been eating since the fast, my plans on what I'm going to be doing, and also just been talking to a lot of people. Kind of seeing what I'm doing and asking me some questions. How to start a fast. Just going to give you my opinion, which if you're tuned in, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit like, subscribe, and share if you like to. So I give you what my thoughts are, and also something that's been bugging me that I've been dealing with. That's just going to share with you guys because I said I was going to keep it very honest with you. All right, so here we go. So last time I checked in with you guys was a week ago, Tuesday. I transitioned out of the fast. I showed you what I did with my prunes. Ate the prunes and I did the fruits for 2 days. I did the vegetables. In my vegetables, I just had a salad. I just had basically, my salads are simple: lettuce, some vegan organic dressing, cut up some carrots. But it was crazy not eating for 4 months carrots. I cut up my own carrots, made my own carrot sticks and things, hurting my gums, crazy. So that went pretty good. Last time I checked in, I was down 87 pounds. I was at 221, I believe. So from last Tuesday to today, my weight has fluctuated. It went down from 221 while I was transitioning out because I was still drinking mostly juices during the day, just eating kind of once a day up until Sunday. So it went down to 218. It went 218, 219, 219, and then and of course, but it has gone up to as far as 224, and so go up to 224, and then went back down to 221, and that's one of the things I did want to talk to you guys about. Anybody who's ever done a long fast, water or juice, like I said, I did a juice cleanse, and I had some water fasting in between in that when the weight wasn't coming off as I expected. I've done this before. I did this before back in 2010 when I very first started. I had no idea what to expect or what was going on, but I had such great results. I've kind of put those expectations on myself this time. And so when things didn't move the way that I wanted them to, or when they didn't move the way that they did 8 years ago, I got real frustrated. You get older, your body changes, things happen differently. Like I said before in the video earlier, like my brother did like 14, 17 days of water and lost 40 pounds. He's 20 years old. I'm like, here it is. So I was expecting things to move. So with that being said, I was talking to my wife, and she was kind of, she checks in on me because she knows that for me, and like I was saying, getting sidetracked, whenever you do a long fast, like I said, now I'm not as big as I was. I got down. I didn't have a six pack, but my stomach was getting flat. Nothing was going in it. So you start eating a lot of roughage, a lot of greens, a lot of vegetables. My stomach started to move. No. And that has been burning my brain. I mean, just like to the point to where I'm not even gonna lie. I told you guys from the get-go, I was gonna be honest with you and be real with you. I almost didn't make this video and said, well, you know what? I'll make a video once I come back from the cruise and I've gotten back on another fast for at least a week. And because I want my face, what if they can see I've been eating carrots and I've been eating lettuce and I'm not, my weight is going up 4 or 5 pounds with me. What if everybody say you're a fraud or something? Because it was just burning my head because, it's just all I wanted to see was it go down. And that's something that I know I personally have to work on and have to get myself out of. I've even to the point where I'm like, the very first video, I'm like, hey, I weigh myself every day. This is what I do. It doesn't bother me. I'm not ashamed to say maybe I was wrong. Putting that scale away for a while and letting, my clothes and letting how I feel personally be the deciding factor or let that guide me, because waking up every day and doing all that I can and making sure, I've done this, I've done that, okay, and I ain't got nothing though. I take my do-rag off, make sure, because that could be 3 or 4 ounces, and that could be the difference in a pound or whatever. I'm like driving me so crazy to do that. Now again, that's something that I've had to deal with. And talking with my wife last night, she was like, "Why you let it bother you? You're in transition, And I said I was gonna treat this thing like quarters. Every 3 months is a quarter. As far as I give myself 4 quarters, game time, to get the weight off like I wanted to. And that's just me. I like having those goals, as I said before. And I told her, like before, even though I was heavier and I didn't look good and didn't feel good, when I had those feelings, I could dive right into eating the foods that I knew made me feel bad, but that's how I dealt with it. And so now I don't have that. Like I said, I'm doing the intermittent fasting. I've been having a time window of about 4 or 5 hours where I've been eating all of my calories. I weigh everything. I use my digital scale. And I weigh it all out to make sure I stay, somewhere between 15 and 1900 calories, depending on if I worked out that day. I don't have that. I don't have food to go to like that to where I can just eat and drown myself in my sorrows like that. So, and I realized that. So I'm like, okay, that's been bugging me. And, it really has. I reached out to some people, asked them some questions like, hey, what did you do? And you coming off a long fast, and that belly starts to move, and it ain't flat like it was before. Unless I just fasted the rest of my life, in which I won't do a straight fast the rest of my life. I will make it a part of my life, like I've shared with you guys before. But so that was one of the things I did want to, keeping it real, and as me, checking the mirror every 5 seconds, how am I sure looking? Do I look okay? I have to deal with that, and I will. Other thing, as I was saying, starting a fast. A lot of people have asked me questions, have seen some of the things I've done, and so my thing, this is me, what I would do and how I have done it in the past. If you're going to start a fast, I would say if you've never done it before, it is very hard. Because food is everywhere. People eat all the time. We don't realize until you stop eating, you don't realize how much people eat around you. And I've had at least 5 people in the last month to start with me and stop. Now, I'm not blaming anybody. I know it's hard. Like I said, it took me 5+ years to get back and do it with the results that I've had, because the results now are good, and I thank God for them. However, like I said, 8 years ago, I lost over 200 pounds in less than a year. Knowing that, it still took me 5 years to get myself back on. So I'm not saying anything bad about anybody who's started and stopped. All I'm trying to make the point is that it is hard. I understand it. I get it. 5 years. So I would say to start, because when most people, if you're eating the standard American diet where you're eating a lot of junk food and stuff, and I'm trying to talk fast because I don't want this video to go too long. It's going to be hard to just stop cold turkey and just say, okay, Sunday night I ate everything I could or whatever, and tomorrow I'm starting. And you got a lot of, you got soda, you got sugar, you got, all this stuff in your system. And to start a juice fast, your body's like, no, are you kidding me? Give us more of what we just had. And so it hurts. You get the hunger pains, and you get the headaches from the caffeine withdrawals and the sugar withdrawals, and that stuff is real. It is very real. I stopped many times because it felt like I had the flu, and you will get that feeling. So I would say start your day. If you're gonna do, if you're gonna go like somewhere between 1 and 10 days, I would say do 2 days of, for breakfast, a big bowl of fruit. Just get yourself some big juicy fruit, watermelon, pineapples, apples, oranges. Get that and have a big bowl of it and eat that. Now, don't graze on it all day. Eat it as one meal. Then for your dinner, a big green leafy salad with a vegan, no dairy salad. Do that for 2 or 3 days and then transition. The rougher you get in and start cleaning out some stuff that you had in your system, you'll feel a lot better. It'll get your body, it'll get your body programmed and ready for what you're about to do. It won't be such a drastic change. I think that'll definitely be key if you're going to start a fast and you've never done one before. Now, I try to keep these videos under 10 minutes. I see that I'm getting very close. If you guys like what I'm saying, like what I'm doing, please again hit like, subscribe, share. I love it when you guys leave comments. Tell me what you're thinking. You guys, your journey. I love to get in contact with people. We're in this thing together. It's a lifestyle. So talk to you guys next week or 2 weeks, because I'm going on a cruise.